Hi, this is Trey Passer. I'm going to do a review. It's going to have spoilers in it of The Peacemaker, this show on HBO starring, of course, John Cena as the Peacemaker. If you've seen, of course, the Suicide Squad movie that came out, and I was a big fan of that movie, he was a character called Peacemaker in there, sort of a roided out, ultra American version of Captain America, in a way, I guess you could call him. A character that was just like way over the top with his that he wants to achieve peace any way he can. Okay, so he was one of the guys that was on the team. And of course, if you've seen that movie, you realize that he actually killed Rick Flag in the movie, and he actually wound up, at first, him and Idris Elba's what's his character's name? Deadshot were having a not Deadshot. Was this Deadshot or not Deadshot? That was Will Smith's character, Deadshot, right? Bloodsport. I'm sorry, that's Bloodsport. Him and Bloodsport were having a like a competition in the beginning, killing people and all this stuff. And in the end, he wound up killing, or we thought, killing Peacemaker. He got a bullet right through the throat, and a building collapsed on him. And then we found out at the end that he survived it. Okay, now this movie, this TV show, which I had no intention of, I'll be perfectly honest, of watching this show. To be honest, I wasn't that interested in it. And like a lot of people, I was saying, why are they giving him a show? Not that I hate John Cena or anything. I just was saying, why are they giving his character a show? And so I was, I didn't have any real intention of watching it. I didn't, because I was watching two other shows. So I didn't have no real intention of watching. It didn't grab me that they were doing a show about that particular character. But then I started hearing about people who were talking about this is the best show. I think John Campion said this is the best DC show they've done, TV show they've done, which I kind of disagree with because I think Doom Patrol is the best DC show, but that's just my own personal bias about that. But I said, let me check it out. So yesterday I actually checked out all 3 episodes because they dropped 3 episodes last week, I believe last Thursday, and I think every new episode begins on, they drop a new episode every Thursday for this on HBO Max. And I have to say, first of all, the opening credits of this show is probably one of the best opening credits ever of a TV show ever, period. Okay, you have all these characters coming out, starting with Peacemaker, and they go through these dance moves, and they're doing it totally serious. They're doing these funky dance moves, and they're all doing it totally serious. There's no laughing or joking around, and all these characters come out slowly, one at a or 2 at a time, and they all dance and everything, and it's just absolutely hilarious. When you watch each episode, you just live for that opening credit scene because it's absolutely fantastic. Great choice of music by James Gunn, and them dancing straight faced is just absolutely hilarious. That's one of the best TV opening intros I've ever seen for a TV show. Okay, just absolutely amazing. Okay, now the show itself, of course, he wakes up, in the hospital and stuff, and he decides to go home. He thinks that that he's a wanted fugitive and stuff, and actually they are trailing him. And they actually want to use him to go on another mission. Okay, now the thing with Peacemaker, this character is like I said, he's like a warped version of Captain America. Like he believes to do anything for for the mission and stuff. And he no matter who he has to kill to do it. And and we find out a little bit about him. We find out, of course, that his father's like a raging asshole. Okay, he has a pet eagle. Okay, which is absolutely great. Which actually gives him a hug, which I thought was absolutely. I know they said this is a CGI eagle, of course, because the eagle gave him a hug at one point, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. And just to say the eagle gave him a hug, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. But like I said, he gets drawn back into working for this COVID ops team and stuff. Now we have some of the characters from Suicide Squad. You remember some of the members from Amanda Waller's team that got into trouble by they basically knocked her out. And help the Suicide Squad, defeat, Starro. Okay, so 2 of those members, the blonde girl, which is called, her name is, Emily Harcourt, played by Jennifer Holland, and she was the blonde girl, I believe, that was, behind Amanda Waller, specifically in that scene you see in the trailer when the Bloodsport puts the thing to her throat, and she's saying Miss Waller, and she's screaming over her, that blonde chick, and then there's another guy who was like the tech guy, with glasses, heavy set guy. His name is Steve Agee, but the character's name is John Economos. Okay, okay. So it's those 2 people. Those are, I think, the only 2 people that are left from that movie that are on this new team, and they bring in a new character, Clemson Munn, played by, I can't even pronounce this guy's name, Chiwetel Ejiofor. Okay, he's like the leader of the team. Okay, and then we also have another character that they introduced, played by Daniel Brooks. Her name is Leota Abadal. That's her name. I think I pronounced that right. Okay, she's like the newbie in the group, and she's, like I said, the newbie and the least experienced person on the team and stuff. And she's supposed to help with the tech and stuff, and getting arranging things to get done. And we find out early in the very first episode that she's actually Amanda Waller's daughter, and for some reason, she has her, I guess, to be the eyes on the team, so she could secretly keep her eyes on the team. What's really going on that mission that they're on. Okay, so which I thought was amazing that they dropped that in the first episode. So you find out that she's Amanda Waller's daughter. Okay, which adds her, and she's also a lesbian. Not that it matters into the show and stuff, but they do kind of play with that a little bit. But her character is, I like Danielle Brooks. I think she's real good at playing this naive kind of girl that wants to do the right thing. I mean, she's only in it really for the money, okay? And she's married and she wants to just do this missions and stuff and have enough money and go off and live her life, okay? But the funniest character to me, okay, is a character that's sort of like he hero worships Peacemaker. The character's name is Vigilante. He's played by Freddie Stromer. He plays Adrian Chase. That's the character's name. Now I heard the Vigilante. I first heard of that character in the Teen Titans, the George Perez, Mar Wolfman run, where there was a DA named Adrian Chase. His family got killed, I believe, and he got. They thought he died, but he didn't die, and he became this vigilante character to get back at the mob and stuff for killing his family. Okay, so he plays that character, who was also in Arrow. A version of his character was in Arrow. They kind of played with the name because I think the character named Adrian Chase wasn't playing Vigilante. He was playing actually another character, and then they brought the actual Vigilante on the show later. So they actually used some guy, the guy that was actually the main villain. His name was Adrian Chase, but then they actually brought the character of Vigilante on, and he wasn't played by Adrian Chase. But in this Adrian Chase character, and this character is actually, I think he's absolutely my favorite character outside of the girl that plays Daniel Brooks, who plays Amanda Waller's daughter. I think he's my favorite because he hero worships Peacemaker, and he's just as crazy as Peacemaker, okay, and just absolutely crazy. And you see he kind of worships Peacemaker, and he kind of worms his way onto the team, I guess. You'd have to say that he kind of worms his way in there, and he's absolutely hilarious. Okay, to me, he's probably going to be the breakout star of this show. But him and besides the Eagle, he's going to probably be the breakout star because he's played by Freddie Stromer, and I heard his character was recast. Okay, and I think that was the best thing because this actor, I don't know the other actor was, but this actor absolutely kills it. He's absolutely hilarious. And he's crazy as Peacemaker, and he loves to shoot, and he loves violence, and he all thinks that he's doing this in the name of justice. Okay, he's absolutely crazy. Anyway, they have this mission that they have to go on to assassinate this corrupt senator and stuff, and that's kind of the plot, which kind of leads to a bigger plot. Okay, and again, John Cena. Let's talk about Peacemaker. John Cena himself. I think his character actually. Like I said, I wasn't crazy about him in Suicide Squad because I knew who John Cena was and stuff, and I thought he did a good job in Suicide Squad. And here you get to know more of his character and his background and stuff because again, we meet his father and we meet, of course, Vigilante, Adrian Chase's his kind of sidekick, best friend, and we get to see him interact with the other people and so other people on the team. Like he kind of has the hots for Harcourt. And she's but you could tell they have especially like in the first episode when he kind of hits on her and stuff, and she kind of blows him off angrily, and then they kind of come to some kind of a nice place, I guess, in episode 3. So you could see that she's kind of soft, and she plays the tough chick, who's hardcore and all this stuff, but you can tell that maybe there might be something there and stuff, because she's hardcore and stuff, but you can tell that he really likes her, even though he's incredibly crass about going about trying to get to know her and all this stuff, which I think it'll be hilarious to see that play out. Okay, but all the other characters I thought are pretty good. Again, the guy who's in charge, who comes in, I think that character particularly, I think that character has a secret, like he's in charge of the mission and stuff. And for the most part, he's you don't know that much about him because he's, like I said, new to this little team that they just formed, and the other members don't really know that much about him and stuff. And I think he may have a secret or two, which may play out. We'll see how that goes, but you can just tell there's something maybe up with him, that he's that maybe he's not all what he seems and stuff. But we'll see how that plays out. Okay, and like I said, I like Jennifer Holland, who plays Emily Harcourt. I thought she was really good. Again, like I said, she plays this tough chick that that she's, of course, she's getting hit on by by Peacemaker and John Cena. But but I think she's good because she's the hardcore chick, and but she can tell she has feelings, but she tries to keep them very and try to keeps up that appearance of being a tough person and stuff. So we'll see how that relationship plays out. And I like the guy that plays the tech guy, John Economos, Steve AJ, who's like the heavyset guy with the glasses and the beard. And he was in a Suicide Squad movie, and he's in here, and and he's constantly getting ribbed by John Cena, who I think he called him fake beard or something, because his beard is like a different color than his hair, and so he's always busting on him for that, and that was absolutely hilarious. But again, my favorite character, again, is Freddie Stoner, who plays Adrian Chase, aka the Vigilante, especially in episode 3. That's when you really see him, suited up and stuff, and interacting with Peacemaker and the other members of the team. And I just think he is absolutely hilarious. The way his whole interaction with them, him hero worshiping Peacemaker and stuff, and being absolutely bat-esque crazy when it comes to, fighting crime and stuff. So I think he's good. He's just really good. The actor really plays that part really well, and his character is just off the wall. And I just love his interactions with Peacemaker. And then I'm assuming his interactions with the other members of the team is just going to be great. So I'm looking forward to that in the next 5 episodes, because I think it's 8 episodes of this show. So again, this was a show that I wasn't planning on watching, not really initially when I heard it. But I just, I started hearing good things about it. So I said, let me watch it. And I watched all 3 episodes, and I really enjoyed it. And I definitely think they hit James Gunn, he directed all 3 of these episodes. I think he hit it out of the park again with this. And there's a great scene in the very first episode. Let's say with Peacemaker, after Peacemaker gets busy, okay, and him getting his ass kicked by this girl that he picks up and takes back to her apartment. And so that whole sequence is just great, because it kind of bleeds into episode 2 and stuff, and them trying to rescue him because the cops are coming, and it's absolutely fantastic. And like I said, the father is played by, I forgot, Robert Patrick, the villain of Terminator 2. He plays his father, Peacemaker's father, who basically just shits on him all the time and stuff. But you see, there's a lot more to that character than at first glance and stuff. And you can see how Peacemaker got his upbringing from him and stuff. But you can see, because there's specifically a moment in episode 3 where Peacemaker starts having doubts, and I think that's going to play into his character arc of him kind of changing from what he was in the Suicide Squad movie to, let's say, a more evolved character, okay? And I think him and Vigilante together are going to be absolutely hilarious, okay? Again, that Vigilante character just absolutely cracks me up, and he's just absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see that whole interaction with that. So anyway, let me know what you think. Have you seen Peacemaker? What do you think of it? Do you think this show... I definitely think this show will last. And again, like I said, I think my favorite DC show is Doom Patrol. I think it's been good from the beginning, and it's good all the way up to now. It's on season 3. But I think this show is a nice addition to that DC. I think they're killing it. DC is killing it with the TV shows. Between this show, Doom Patrol, what is the other show they have? Superman and Lois, which I think is great. Stargirl, I think is great. Titans is still not there. As much as I love the characters of Titan, the writing is not quite there yet with Titans still, even though it's 3 seasons in and it's going to come back for a 4th season. The writing, to me, is still not there, even though the casting is right for that show. But the writing is just not at that level that it should be. Okay, that's my only fear about the Titans. It's not at that level where it's supposed to be. Okay, but as far as this, like I said, I think this is up there with Doom Patrol and Stargirl, and if I have to rank them, I would, again, Doom Patrol is my favorite, then Stargirl, then Superman and Lois, then I guess it would be this show, Peacemaker, okay, and I guess Titans would be after that, okay, because I just think Titans is Titans, the writing is just still not consistent enough for me. As much as I'm still going to watch it and everything, it's just, and I love the actors and the characters, but the writing is just not consistent enough on that show. Consistently good. It has its moments, but it's not consistently good. But this Peacemaker, again, the opening dance scene of this show, the intro of this is absolutely classic. Okay, James Gunn should be commended just for that alone. The opening intro for this scene with them dancing. Okay, and everybody dances in the cast. I'm talking about everybody, including except the Eagle. The Eagle just lands at the end, but every other character dances. Every character that's on the show just comes out and dancing, and they play it completely straight, and that makes it even more hilarious. Okay, and I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna give Peacemaker, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's that good. It has a nice mix of violence, a raunchy humor, violence, and I guess we haven't seen too much superheroing in this, but nice violence, and the comedy is good. The interactions with the characters are great. Okay, and it's just the casting is great, I think. So I think this show hits it out of the park for me. So I definitely think it's about like I said, I think it's the 4th one in my list of Doom Patrol, Stargirl, Superman and Lois, and I think Peacemaker, and then I think Titans would go after that. Okay, but anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. Let me know what you think. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, I have a link to my other channel, Both Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. Also, I have a link down below to my patron. Okay, I want to say a special thank you to my patron. His name will appear in this video somewhere. I want to say thank you to him for supporting me and always having my back. Again, a link to the patrons down below, and I have unedited TV show reactions on there. And I may add Peacemaker to my list, so because Peacemaker drops on Thursday, so I may react to the 4th episode starting on Friday and see if I can get that up on, which they'll block initially, of course. If I can get that up on Thursday, then, on Friday, and then get that up on Friday night, and then Saturday, Sunday, and then maybe by Monday they'll unblock it by then. Okay, and then they can you can see that. Okay, but I think I may add that to the list of shows because I didn't think it was going to be this good, and it is. It really is. Again, 8 out of 10 for me for Peacemaker, and then maybe later after the episodes are over, maybe I'll go back and react to the other 3 and put those up because I didn't realize I didn't think I was gonna watch Peacemaker, but it turns out to be a really good show. So I'm glad I did give it a second look. Again, link to the Patreon down below. Again, unedited TV show reactions on it. Stargirl, Season 1, Season 2, Titans Season 3, Doom Patrol Season 3, all 4 parts of Zack Snyder's Justice League, WandaVision, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Superman and Lois, Mandalorian Season 2. Okay, so follow the link to the Patreon down below. And again, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. And please hit that subscribe button and tell a friend. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long. Take care.